Hi guys, welcome to my channel where I take you on tours of unique spaces. There's just something about tree houses that brings out the inner child in all of us, right? Well, today we're going to take a tour of a treehouse resort that makes you feel like you've been transported to Neverland. With 12 unique tree houses, hanging bridges, and a chance to soar through the trees, it's hard to believe that this is a place that you can actually go visit in Oregon. And in this video, we interviewed the builder who's going to explain some of the challenges he's faced building tree houses for over 30 years and why pieces of his design have become the industry standard.
They ordered us to tear it down, but I did a stress test. I put 66 people up in this tree house, 2 dogs, a cat, and we're not sure if the hummingbird lighted or not. But through this, I was able to get a permit finally.
And if you like videos like this where we showcase stories of people who build amazing things, make sure that you subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you know every single time we publish a new video.
Hello, my name's Michael. I am the owner of this Treesort, one of the largest concentrations of tree houses in the world. Come on in, let me show you around. The big thing with this beautiful area is finding a way to make a living. People ask me how I came up with this idea, and I say I tried a lot of things. This one worked. So I started off with a cabin and horseback riding, and nobody came. So then I decided to rebuild the treehouse that I built for my kids years ago. Everybody thought I was crazy, but it worked. And so I built another one, and then that money came back, so I built another one, and it's grown into this world-famous Treesort. The first tree house that I built is actually this one right here. And that was the one that I built for my kids. I built a platform up there, but I used to come out here and look at that spot, what it could look like. And I learned a lot more about how to work with wood and everything. So I built this first tree house in 1990. And I first built it to last 20 years. And it's lasted 33 years. And now I'm building tree houses to last 50 years. I've done a lot of engineering or pioneering on basically how to attach tree houses to trees. There's a lot of work that's been done on that. There's a lot of hardware that I've helped develop. I used to be the first place you could come and stay in a tree house, but not anymore. They're all over the place. It took 8 years, though, to get my first permit for a treehouse. Schools on farmland had an exemption for permitting. You didn't have to get approval for it, you could just do it. So if I had a school and I was teaching about, tree houses and stuff like that, I was permitted to have the tree house. So it was a tree room schoolhouse suite.
Hi, my name is Janessa. I am the Treesort manager here at Out N About. Very large property, about 30 plus acres. Most of that is for the horses. And we do build all in the same general 8 acres for the tree houses. So we do have 15 different units that we book out on the property. 13 of those are actual tree houses. Right now we're standing out in front of the tree room schoolhouse suite. Let's take a tour inside. The suite is so popular because it is one of the tree houses that actually have a bedroom that closes off from the living space. Most of our tree houses are single room units. And this one has all the amenities that you need, all the bells and whistles. This one in particular will have a barbecue grill on the porch. It has its own kitchenette. And then it has a full bathroom with a clawfoot tub. And then the nice stained glass that looks out over the horse area. It is a good tree house for a family of 4, and you could actually fit 6 in this tree house with the loft space. So here we are in our kitchenette of the suite. Of course, the mini fridge, microwave, toaster oven, nice little hangout spot, a beautiful window that opens up and lets the air through, and then additional seating in the living space as well. So this is the bathroom. It's very quaint, but it's very cute. It has the clawfoot tub, a sink, and then above the bathroom is our loft space. It is good for 2 sleeping bags. So if you have a couple kiddos, perfect. And they love it up there.
When I first came here, I didn't know how to work with wood at all. I learned more about how to build. When I first built the treehouse, it was really kind of funky and just nailed to the trees. But after living here and watching, I saw that trees and metal got along really well. The tree would engulf the metal. Tree houses will fall apart after a time. They either pull apart or the wood rots away from the tree. So what I did is I attached metal to the tree and then the wood to the metal. So then there's no wood to wood. And that's enabled these tree houses to last a long time. And that was one of the first steps on longevity of tree houses. But then the county was forcing me to get a permit, and they were giving me a hard time on that. How do you verify how much they can hold? I mean, with this tree house in 1994, they ordered us to tear it down, but I did a stress test. I put 66 people up in this tree house, 2 dogs, a cat, and we're not sure if the hummingbird lighted or not, but it survived, and through this, I was able to get a permit finally. Trees have a sort of a safety factor. A healthy tree will have a 50% safety factor in it, as long as it's healthy and not too old, you know, it doesn't have root rot. You check for all these things. If you build a tree house in it, you don't want to decrease that percentage by more than like 15%. People ask me all the time, what do you do about trees grow? How do you adjust for that? Trees don't grow like that. They grow out from the tips, but they get bigger around at the spot where you attach them. I developed a Garnier limb, which was a bolt that went into the tree that enabled the tree to get bigger and not touch the wood. Turns out has become the industry standard.
So now we're up here on our suspension bridges and treeways. This is about 35 feet off the ground. A lot of our popular tree houses are up here because they have partial plumbing. This one here is the Pleasantree, and I'm gonna show you it. So this tree house is a quaint little tree house. It's really cute for a family of 4. We got our single wide benches here with mats for a couple kids. And this is a popular tree house because of the plumbing. We have our sink here in the living space, and there is a bathroom with a shower. Above that, you're gonna find a loft space. It does have a queen mattress on the floor up there, which is good for a couple adults.
Everybody has something in common here. They have a love of treehouse. People that come here are a special sort of people too. This isn't the Ramada. It's a place where you can let your kids run free. They can fall down, they can get hurt, but they're not gonna die.
This is another one of our tree houses on the suspension bridges. It's called the Forestree, and it's about 35 feet up. Let's go check it out. These taller tree houses, we do have the hoist pulley system for your luggage. It helps out for our guests. There will be a bag at the end there, or a carabiner that you can clip your luggage straight to and then hoist it up once you get up here. Another little quaint tree house of ours. This one is good for a family of 5. It has 3 single wide benches and the queen bed. It does have the toilet and sink here in the tree house. There is this curtain for your privacy, and then you can do your showering on the ground level. We do have shared bathrooms on the ground level.
Well, my favorite tree house is the one I'm usually working on. But I guess that my classic type would be the single tree house, as long as you have a big enough tree. And Luckily here in Southern Oregon, we got big enough trees.
So here we are down on the ground level, the common area. We have our nice fire pit. We do provide wood for our guests. It's up to the guests to start the fire, keep it going. Most of our lower tree houses won't have the plumbing in them, so we have several different bathhouses on the ground level with toilet sinks and showers in all of them. Our guest kitchen pavilion on the ground does have the propane grills and flat tops outside. We do provide dishes, utensils, and then inside there's other cooking facilities. So like I said, we are a bed and breakfast. The breakfast, we have staff that's been working for us 15 years plus doing breakfast. It's all homemade. That's for spring, summer, and fall seasons. There's so much to do on the property though alone. Our ping pong table, cornhole over here on the stage. We do have the horseshoe pit area. There's a couple hammocks out, volleyball net. And then we do have lots of things that the kids can do on the grounds. We have some swings. We do have, we call it a treepoline. That's really fun for the guests to get out there and jump around on. We do have activities for additional charges, our horseback riding. They're 1-hour guided trail rides. We do have zip lines out in the back meadow. They run a couple different courses.
I'm slowing down, but I like building tree houses. I have another piece of property which I'll be building other tree houses on. Putting a handicapped tree house on this piece will be the sort of the crown jewel of this piece of property.
Thanks for watching this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And if you're interested in more treehouse tours, check out the playlist that we've put in the description below.